How's it going, everyone? It's your man Lost Disciple, the voice box of the underground of YouTube. And the internet today is not the same internet that it was 4 years ago. I know that's not surprising to hear that because, 4 years is a long time. But I don't mean it in the way of just straight types of content creation metas like the FitX Fearless Looks Maxing Every Subscriber I have that we talked about before in the previous video. I mean in the terms of the general awareness that we as a public have in the terms of what's going on in society around us, right? These internet pop culture things. And I mean more on like the weirder side of the internet. I'm talking about the Jeffrey Epsteins, the conspiracy theories, and the diddling, all right? All the diddling that's been going around. And we're all becoming more and more aware of it because we hear more and more about it every day, right? And what's crazy is that these topics and these conversations that we have that are almost normal now, these little memes and shit and things that we joke about, these were conversations that people had way back then, right? I'm talking about in the early 2000s and shit like that were considered conspiracy theories. And now a lot of these things are coming out to be true. So it's almost in a sense of how much more is this stuff just gonna be summed up to just be conspiracy theory until more evidence comes out later down the line for it to be true. But more importantly, when are we as a people gonna start asking some questions and really trying to get to the bottom of shit instead of just joking about everything every time we hear about something? The one thing that sucks about society nowadays, right, with the internet, is that everything is so fast. And realistically, not everyone has enough time to process what it was that they just heard or just learned, whether it was on the news or a video they just watched or a book or an article they just read, because there's so much information, both old and new, constantly flooding our brains all the time. So we really don't ever get a chance to just sit down and think about what weird shit or what crazy preposterous shit we just heard on the news or just watched or just read. We don't ever have time to really process that. And it's crazy how a lot more things that weren't looked at as either being real or like conspiracy is just normal today. Like it's ridiculous. And it's just getting to the point where it's just like, when are we going to put a stop to everything and just get to the bottom of everything, right? And I mean it. I mean down to people saying elections were rigged, elections are corrupt, whole governments across the world corrupt, weird secret societies, weird secret initiations to these weird secret societies, weird rituals. I'm talking like, look, humiliation rituals. That was one thing that we talked about in the last video. Like, it seems like these things are just more prevalent and more people are aware of it, and we almost accept it now, right? Now, even with agendas being pushed, prime example, there's this channel that's popped up on YouTube. I think it goes by the name of Lindo-sama, right? Now, he had a video exposing, what is it? Because I don't watch none of these streamers. I know Kai Cenat was one, and the other guy, Blackboy Max or something, trying to say that these guys sold their soul. Did they sell their soul? I don't know, right? I wasn't in the room. I'm not Satan. As far as I know, I'm not the devil, and I'm not God. So I have no idea to point fingers at who and say someone sold their soul. I don't even know if that shit is real, right? I'm just going off what is in front of me and what I can see when I watch these content creators. And then in the terms of Kai Cenat, he's saying that he has an agenda to push to lead the young audience astray and do basically stupid shit. A couple examples I can list out there was one when he was showering with IShowSpeed when they had that sleepover. He was saying that was trying to push some form of zesty agenda. Another would be when Kai Cenat was literally teaching kids how to use a dab pen on stream. And his most recent escapade was when he had Kodak Black on stream pop a Percocet and tweak out on stream. Now, to say that Kai Cenat's audience isn't generally kids would be a lie, okay? That's a lie. Most of Kai's audience is little children. That's why he has, celebrities and athletes and other realistically, even though they're not meant for children, but given the society that we're in, children idolize these celebrities, especially minority children idolize these celebrities. And by minorities, I mean black children, black people idolize these celebrities, which makes no fucking sense because you don't see any other culture idolize their musicians. Yeah, they give them props because they're good, but they don't idolize their musicians as much as they idolize their politicians, But anyway, he has these people come up on here mainly to appease to his child audience, right? Now, the thing is that you can't have a child audience and do adult things like smoking and teaching them how to use vapes and just having certain people come on, right? Like he'll have OF models or corn stars come on there now and then. Personally, I don't give a fuck what you do with your platform. I don't care what you do on the internet. Realistically, I don't care what anyone does, right? It's too many people that you're keeping track of who's doing the right thing and who's not. But the idea is you gotta have some sort of moral conscience to know that, hey, most of my target audience is the ages of probably 10 to 18 years old. Okay, 18 and up, they're adults, but majority of them are 10 and 17, we'll say, just safety. Because, if you are anywhere above the age of 20, yeah, I'll give you 20, and you're watching Kai Cenat, unironically, other than just a report on whatever shit he does for YouTube, dude, what the fuck are you? You have way too much time on your hands. Why the fuck are you watching that shit? I'm not saying you can't watch content on YouTube, but why that? How is that entertaining? How do people even have enough time to sit there and watch live streams, right? But that's besides the point. The idea is that there's agendas being pushed, right? Being claimed by Lindosama. Lindosama claims there's agendas being pushed by these streamers to distract us and to lead us astray. Now, the question is, right, is that true? I can't decide that answer. No one can. Realistically, only we can as a people. That's not something that only one person can answer. But if you take a look at what's going on around you, outside of just content, outside of just media, but just take out everything, just look at everything in one bigger picture, I would definitely say there's something strange in the midst going on. And I'd like to quote something from the latest Call of Duty, right? The truth lies. That's it. What that means, I don't know. You have to figure it out. But let me know. Just seriously, take a look at everything going around and you can come to your own conclusion. What kind of world are we living in today? You be the judge. Leave a like if you liked the video, dislike if you disliked it. Leave a comment and let me know what you guys think. As always, my name is Lost Disciple, and I will see you in the next video. Peace out.